guys. Okay, so have you been on Facebook at all or Instagram at all and seen the millions of people that are talking about the curling wand called L''ANGE? Lange, I believe is how you say that. I had to go look it up because I wasn't quite sure. They've got a curling wand, they've got one that you change the attachments on, they've got straighteners. So what I am interested in was the curling wand. I have loads, probably like you guys, I have loads of curlers and crimpers and wavers and hot rollers and curling wands. I have a ton of stuff. Just ask my husband, it drives him nuts. But I've been seeing lately that a lot of people on Facebook and Instagram are doing these promo videos, and I know that they're trying to sell me their curling wands. And so I just kind of in one ear and out the other until I saw a lady that had hair probably as long as me, like super long hair. And she was swearing that she could go for like a week without recurling her hair. She said that in fact when she was doing the video she was showing her hair and it wasn't as tight as this, but it was still wavy, and she said that this was 7 days old. And I'm like, okay, what are you doing? I started watching video after video and they were all saying the same thing, that they could go multiple days without having to recurl your hair. And they were saying that that was really good for your hair and a better way to do it. I tried this experiment last week. I don't know why I'm making, well, I know why I'm making that face. Let me explain it to you. I tried this last week and I'm one of those people that I wash my hair every other day at least, just because I do cardio kickboxing pretty much 3 or 4 days a week, and so my hair will get so sweaty, so I have to wash it. So I didn't know how that was going to work for me. I did this last week. I curled my hair with this wand at the beginning of the week, and I didn't shoot a video about it, but I can do that for y'all. But I was just trying to test this out to see how it works. So I used a lot more products than I normally would. I'll say that straight up front. Not to curl my hair, that's pretty much my standard routine, and we're gonna get to that and I'll show you all of that in just a second. But every day to kind of revive the curls and make them a little more usable, I did use some other things that I don't normally use on a daily basis because my hair is pretty clean. So if you want to watch me curl my hair and talk about that, stay tuned. Stay tuned, subscribe, all that good stuff. So what is it? What is the wand that I'm talking about? It is the Lange, it's the Lange wand. Lange, I believe is how you say that. I'm just kind of making it up, but I'm pretty sure that's right. Lange, L-A-N-G-E. And you can see people on Instagram and Facebook doing tons of videos on this product, and they have a lot of user codes and all that kind of stuff. So just go search for one of those and you can save. I think I saved, I don't know, 10%, something like that, because they're having a big anniversary sale right now. Hopefully by the time I put this video up that it's still on sale so y'all can get it for the discounted price. So what is the discounted price? I have the titanium luster is the one I have, in blush is the color, and it's the 25mm, okay? So I did a lot of research before I bought this to figure out which one I wanted, because there's one that starts with an O, it's like Onde or Ondele, or I don't know, it starts with an O, but mine is the luster, and the other one does not have a tip on the end. They call this a cool touch tip. It doesn't have a tip, it's just rounded, which really, now that I've used it, that really doesn't matter that much. So I don't ever use it and hold it with my fingers anyway, so that's not something that you have to have. This one's the upgraded one that you can adjust the temperature on it. So it will go up to 450 degrees, and that's what I use to curl this hair. 450, I feel like it'll make it last the longest, and my hair is really hard to curl. So I wanted that. I wanted the highest temperature. So that's kind of why I decided, or that's why I decided to go with the luster version, because it had the cool tip and it had the adjustable temperature. This one is titanium coated, and they also have a ceramic option, which I think is a little cheaper. So when you go on their website and you're looking at everything, it's a little overwhelming because you're like, okay, I have to pick 25mm or 35mm. I have to pick ceramic or titanium, and I have to pick the one that either has the cool tip and the adjustable temperature or not. So I'm overwhelmed. So what do they say? So here's what I learned. They said that if you have fine hair that's easy to curl, the ceramic is fine. I believe that the ceramic one only heats up to 410 degrees. I could totally be wrong, but it is less than what mine heats up to. And so I was like, well, my hair is really hard to curl, so I need the titanium, and I want the curls to last for several days, so I want the hottest temperature. I want to have that option. So mine, I needed the more expensive one, which, saying all that, with shipping and everything, mine cost $61.35. That's not bad. When you're looking at Chi and the other options out there, that's not bad. So the one I have is the titanium luster, and I have the 25mm barrel. The 35mm barrel is a thicker barrel, and I kind of went back and forth because I wanted loose waves. I didn't want super tight waves. And then I saw somebody's review on their website, and it was explaining that the smaller wand, you can either do tight curls with it or just grab a larger chunk of hair and then you get a looser curl. So I was like, okay, sold. That's what I need. I know I need the 25mm, so that's what I got. What comes in the box is you get a pretty box like this. Okay, so here's my box. This is the box. And it says it's the Luster, can y'all see that? Luster 25mm titanium digital wand. So that's what it's going to look like. The other feature that I wanted on this is that it had auto shut off. And I have I've left the house before and turned around and come back because I've freaked out. Like, did I remember to shut my curling iron off? So I loved that it had auto shut off. So that was why I chose the one that I did. There are other ones. I'm not trying to sell you anything. And so I'm not going to go over the features of all the other ones because that's not what I'm reviewing. I'm reviewing the one I bought. And this is the one I bought. This one right here. So that's what we have. The color that I picked was blush. You can pick blush or black, I think. Maybe white, I'm not sure. But anyway, I picked pink because I love pink. It says that it has the cool tip for safety styling. It has auto sleep mode designed to power down after 60 minutes for added safety. It has a 9-foot cord with a swivel, which is awesome because I've used some before that do not do this, so that is amazing. And then when I made my purchase on the website, which is langehair.com. I'll have that below so y'all can find it. When I purchased this, they had an option at checkout to buy this little $5 thing here. This little $5 wand holder, it is worth it. There's probably other places that you could buy little cheap ones, but $5. Oh, I just laid this on my iPhone and it's kind of melted my cover. Okay, so there is no feet, there's no foot, there's no anything to be able to put this on your countertop. I have one of the little silicone mats that you're supposed to be able to lay it on, but still it gets hot. So this thing is, I feel like, a must because there's no way to put it down. So I have this little guy for $5 and that was included in my $61.35. So that's what I paid for it. That's what I've got. If you're interested in watching how I curled my hair with it, just watch the rest of the video. I really like this curling wand, y'all. Okay, so I did this last week, not this curl. I mean, you're about to watch me curl this hair, but I curled my hair last week with this wand and it did last for days. It kind of got a little, I couldn't stand it after 4 days, but I'm trying to work up to that. My hair felt dirty because I wasn't used to all the product in it. When I'm trying to revive the curls, what I used was a dry shampoo, which normally I do use that for volume, but I used a dry shampoo, and then I would put some kind of serum or oil on my hair because it was just feeling dry, and I just didn't like that feeling. And so I would just kind of rev up the curls with the oil and the dry shampoo, and a texture spray, and I was good to go. So of all the curling irons and contraptions and everything else that I own, I have never gone that long with curls still in my hair. I was shocked. And I'm not doing anything fancy, or I'm not doing anything special at night to sleep with it. I'm not, you know, balling it up and putting it in a certain bun so when you take it out you still have these voluminous curls. No, I'm sleeping in this hair, and I do use a wide tooth comb pick thing, whatever you call this, to kind of pick through it, and it has lasted. This company also sells the sea salt spray and lots of serums and things like that. I didn't buy those. I just went with the curling iron because I wanted to test out and see, is it the wand that's doing this, that's making my hair last for days, or is it the product? It's the wand, because these are products that I already owned and I already used on a day-to-day basis on my hair, and my hair, maybe I could make it to noon and my hair looks just flat and not good at all. So it's not the product, it's the wand. And if you're interested in like what products that they're using, you can go do a search on Facebook or Instagram for this thing, and most of those people that are selling it are telling you what they're doing to their hair every day and how long they've gone. One girl, I swear to y'all, she said she's gone 33 days without washing her hair. That won't be me. I can't do that. Okay, can you see how much hair I have? I have a lot of hair, all right? It's not all mine, but I do have a lot of hair. I've bought and paid for it, so it is mine. We're gonna start off by heat treating my hair just because I think that is super important, and this wand gets so hot. So what I've got here, this just came from Sally's, and it is Heat Rescue Flat Iron Barrier. And I like it because it smells nice. Not sure how much I paid for it. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with just treating my hair. This kind of smells, I don't know, it smells great. It smells beachy to me. That's really, if I don't know anything when I go into the store to buy hair products, and I know there's 5 or 6 to pick from and I don't know anything about them, it's usually the smell test. Whichever one smells the best in my hair. I don't know if it's gonna do anything, but it's gonna smell really good. All right, so this one smells good and it protects your hair from the heat. This is the Spray Clay by the Big Sexy Hairline. This one gives you shine and hold, and it's just a texturizing hairspray thing. And it doesn't, there's not a, you know how like sometimes dry shampoos, you can have that kind of dusty, whitish color. This one doesn't do that. It's just a really good texturizing. I like it. I like it a lot. So that's what you want. The other one that I really like that I'm almost out of is the Kenra Dry Texture Spray. This one and this one are great. So either one of those works for kind of giving you that bouncy curl. This is the Beyond the Zone. It is called Noodle Head. Texturize and hold your curls. It is a sea salt gel hybrid mist. Okay? I just read y'all the whole front of the bottle. This is a gel that is also a sea salt spray, and I think that is super important. I don't know if that's what the Lange line, if theirs does that, but I know that a lot of the videos that I've seen on Instagram and Facebook where they're trying to sell you this wand, they're using some sort of sea salt spray. So this is the one I'm using. It came from Sally's, and I can put all that information down below if y'all need to see it, but I'm just making sure that that is in my hair, kind of coated towards the end. So now that it has all of those things in it, the next thing to do is to show you the wand, all right? All right, so it came with a glove, and I've never used a glove before whenever I've curled my hair. I've got several wands, but this one made me nervous because it is so hot, and I probably wouldn't have bothered with the glove, except my sister just got a wand and she grabbed the wrong end of it, and so has like massive blisters and a bandage on her hand right now, and I just don't really want to go that route. The way that works for me is I get my little section, and don't worry, I'm not going to do my entire head in this video for y'all because I don't want to completely bore you out, but I take long sections, not super thick, but my hair's not super thick anyway, but can you see that it's not like a big chunk? If you do a big chunk, you'll have looser, beachier waves. But mine kind of go downward, so it's a longer, and you can split this in half, it doesn't matter. All right, so the glove is gonna go on my wrapping hand, and I'm just doing this for protection. The one that I got has the safety tip on the end so that you could grab that, but it's so hot, y'all. All right, so you can do this a couple of different ways if I can get the cord out of my way. I'm gonna hold mine with my bare hand, and I'm gonna tip it down this way. So it's just up in the air, tip down, and I'm gonna curl my curls backwards. So I'm pulling that around the wand, and I'm trying to keep my hair flat against, I think they call this like a ribbon curl. my hair flat against the wand, and I just hold, you don't have to get the tip, you can kind of hold it straight out like that just to kind of give you that undone beach look. And I would say 5 seconds or so, and then let go of it. I hold it in my hand for just a little bit, just because it's really hot, and let it cool that way. And there's my curl. And that is basically it. You just do that around your whole head. Okay, so we're just gonna, I go over my whole head, and I'm curling everything back this way. You can mix it up if you want, just to kind of have a little more movement, but I like the look of all the curls going the same direction, at least for the look I'm going for today. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let me show you, see, I've got these little bang pieces. And the longer, you know, this is a long piece. You could curl it in what they call like a rope curl, and your hair kind of naturally wants to do that. You just twist it this way, and see how it made like a rope? Can y'all see that the curls, oh, I just let go of it. Your hair is not all touching the barrel at the same time. It kind of twists up on itself, makes like a rope. And that has a different look to it. Mine didn't curl very well. But see how that kind of looks a little more undone, a little more beachy, and you can mix some of those in throughout the hair. Mine was a little wet, and so I should have done mine a little bit better. We'll probably redo that one again, but let me do another one. I'll do one on this side to show you what I do when I switch sides. I do switch the glove because I just like that, holding it above my head. And there's different methods. I've seen the people on Facebook when they're trying to sell you the wand, and they're telling you about how they do it. They don't hold it exactly like me. They hold it up and down this way, but this works for me, and so this is what I do. We're gonna do a chunk of hair, holding the wand in this hand, coming over, and then this one I am gonna do the rope so that y'all can see what that is. So the rope is when I'm not flattening it out with my fingers. I'm just twisting it around, and it's kind of just naturally the way the hair wants to wrap around that wand. Can you see it smoking? It's awfully hot. Okay. Now, that is the rope curl, and they do a little more, can y'all see that? It's a little more undone, I would say, than the ribbon curls. The ribbon curls are my favorite. That's how I like to do mine. But you can kind of mix them up so it looks a little more beachy, a little more natural. So let me grab it again and then show you the difference. When I'm twisting around, I'm pulling with my fingers to lay this flat against the barrel. Just like that, okay? So now, this curl is gonna look different. It's gonna look different. You're gonna be able to see how that has more of a defined curl pattern, and this is a little more natural, a little more relaxed. So you can do it however you want to. Those are the two ways that you can kind of work with the wand. And I'm just gonna go around my whole entire head. And there they are. There's all the curls. Then I'm gonna come back through with my texture spray, and this is the spray clay, and just put it in. I am going to spray some hairspray on it now. This is the Spray and Play Harder by Big Sexy Hair, because that's what I'm going for. If I were gonna try to maximize and go for as long as possible with my hair curled and only have to do it once a week, then I would probably wear my hair like this on the first day, like with as tight of curls as possible. I don't know if y'all can see how tight they are, but with as tight of curls as possible. But since I'm just doing this for not trying to make it long lasting, I'm taking a pick. Okay, so this is just a little small little comb like this, and I'm just going to run that through and try to soften up the curls so they're not as defined. Okay. Ooh. picking apart the curls so they're not as piecey. They're not as separated. And then I need a little help here on the top of mine because my hair is kind of weighting it down. So I have a lot of volume, but not here on the top. So to fix that, here's another product that you need called Cheeseless Powder, and I found this at Sally's. I am addicted to this stuff. It's a little more expensive. It's by Zoto's Professional. Let's see, let me tell you the price on that. So it's $9.99. You shake this up. You can hear the little ball in there going around. It's the coolest stuff, okay? So I just lift up at the roots and I come underneath and just spritz it in there. I kind of hold it for a minute and it smells really good too. And you don't have to back comb or tease. It just gives your hair a little more, I'm getting it awfully big today, a little more oomph. Look at that volume. I don't know, maybe I should leave the bangs down today. That's a lot of hair. Looks like I'm wearing a wig. Let me turn around and show you the back so y'all can see how well it curls. You see? I tried this last week and I curled it really tight the first day and brushed through it with the pick the second day. The third day I still had waves. By the fourth day I wanted to add a little help to it to just kind of curl it to make it a little more polished, but you could still go. I'm shocked. I'm really shocked. So this would be something that I would recommend for my sister, for my mom, for my best friends. You're not going to waste your money on this. I don't know what it is about it, but it works. So this is my new favorite thing. All right. Okay, so if you've enjoyed this video, if you'll subscribe and like and all that good stuff, hit the bell so you know when I do another one, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.